let's talk about some makeup products that give a sheer diamond-like sparkle. This category of product is loved by so many, and I believe it's something that is truly going to withstand the test of time. It's just the easiest way to elevate a makeup look or add a playful touch of sparkle, and it's a timeless trend. For me, the product that sparked my love of this category was the Fenty Diamond Bomb. I think that's probably the case for many others as well, but a lot of brands have their version of this type of product. I've got lots to show, swatch, and talk about, so let's get into it. So of course, we're going to start with the Fenty Diamond Bomb. This has been around for quite a while at this point. It is a little bit pricey, retailing at around $40, but you get a ton of product in here, and it is the type of thing that is going to last you for a long time. I would say that although I have many other products to show you, I really don't have a dupe for this. It has a very piecey and topper-like sparkle, and I really do think it's these qualities that make it so versatile, so ethereal, and so loved. Next, we have Silver Lake from Stila, and this has been around for quite a while as well. When I was talking about this category of products on my short form content, this product was recommended by so many people, and I can definitely see why. It definitely gives a similar effect to the Fenty, but it is quite a bit more concentrated if you can tell from the swatch. So I think the Stila can be built up for quite a bit more intensity than the Fenty. And in the end, it's really going to be about the type of effect that each person is going for. Next, from Judy Doll, which is a C Beauty brand, we have the highlighter in the shade 5. Judy Doll is an affordable C Beauty brand that carries very high quality products. I do think this is an alternative to Fenty and Stila, and at a little bit more affordable of a price point. The sparkle particles are slightly larger, and you do get a very subtle cast with the Judy Doll, but in my opinion, it's not very noticeable. I also just find the presentation of the Judy Doll highlight to be so incredibly cute, and I've never seen donut-shaped highlights like this. Next, from Moira Cosmetics, we have one of the Cream Dreamlight highlighters. Moira is an extremely affordable brand. They're not drugstore pricing, but they are just ever so slightly above drugstore pricing. They make some incredibly well-formulated products, and they do sparkle extremely well. This is the shade Icy Days. It definitely gives that topper-like effect, but I would say it's a little bit closer to what Stila looks like than what Fenty looks like. It's a little bit more concentrated. And next, from Urban Decay, we have one of the Moondust shadows. This is called Cosmic. When I was talking about my Moondust shadows in another short form video, I was recommended this shade again and again. It definitely fits that category of being colorless and topper-like, but because it was designed to be an eyeshadow, it is definitely quite a bit more concentrated. It can definitely be packed for full intensity on the lid. Although if you used a light hand, you could definitely get a much more sheer effect. It's just not going to be the same type of piecey sparkle as the first few shades that we talked about. Next, we have a product from Mob Beauty. I love so many products from Mob. This is a cream formula. Mob is very mindful about ingredients. Basically, this is like sparkle that is suspended in a clear balm. I do personally feel that with the cream sparkle formulas, you do have a little bit more control over glitter placement. I personally don't have much fallout with this formula, but I have heard some varying experiences, but it continues to be a favorite for me. Next, we have Skin of a Killer from Bella Beauté Bar. This has become absolutely iconic for the brand. And the story behind the shade is that it actually started off as an eyeshadow in their Vamp palette. And it was such a crowd favorite and a shade that people were using all over their face as well. They went ahead and made it into a highlighter. What I think is remarkable about this formula is how incredibly smooth it is while still being so sparkly. When it comes to powder eyeshadows, I really haven't tried much else like it. Next, from Joocyee, which is a C Beauty brand, we have their Highlight Jelly Sticks. These products are so cool, and they started to go viral sometime last year, and for good reason. They come in 4 different shades. This is the shade H1. It's a water-based formula, and it doesn't have fallout. It feels cooling on the skin when you apply it, and it's intended to be a multi-use product that can be used on the eyes, on the face, on the lips, really wherever you want. As you can see in the swatch, you get a good amount of intensity from it. You can build up the intensity, and I would say that the concentration of the sparkles is more than the Fenty. Next, we have the new Shadow Sticks Diamonds from Fenty, and we have the shade How Many Carats. I love the fact that Fenty came out with their iconic shade How Many Carats. To my knowledge, this is the first time that Fenty has made really sparkly shadow sticks. And I do have a dedicated video on these in case you're curious. So just like How Many Carats, this is definitely colorless, but it's much more concentrated because it's designed to be an eyeshadow. I would say this product is probably best suited to be topped over other shadows on the lids all on its own as an inner corner highlight or a brow bone highlight. And then last but not least, we have a product from Canmake. Canmake is a J beauty brand. They are very affordable and they make really high quality products. I was able to get this in store in San Francisco for about $10, but I think that in Japan it's probably even more affordable. I absolutely love the way that they set this little duo up. On the left, you have a formula that's much more topper-like and piecey, and on the left, you have a formula that is much more opaque, which is great if you wanted to have both finishes. This little duo is also really tiny and very travel friendly. And I'm sure that a lot of people don't run out of products like this, so I actually really like that you have a small amount in small pans. And here's what all of the shades look like swatched on my arm, starting off with Fenty near my wrist and the Canmake closest to my elbow. I hope that you found this video helpful. Definitely let me know in the comments what other types of videos you would like to see in this format, and I'll see you in the next one.